Hi everyone. Welcome to day 14 with me Presha on Presha Yoga. How's everyone doing? Just waiting for us to be live and to be seen live. Just give me a second. All right, we are live. Hi everyone again. Welcome to Presha Yoga, my channel, and I am Presha. This is day 14 and the class is a great class. It's a deep, relaxing class, a restorative class. If you've had a busy week, you've come at the right place. We need two props for the class today. We are going to be using a pillow, which is going to be a little hard pillow, not very soft one. Perhaps you have a cushion, which is a hard cushion, so you can grab that, and a towel or a bed cover. Let's get started. So to begin, we are going to be on the mat, and we are going to start with a little bit of energy in the body and strength and a little bit of stimulation of energy, because then when you move on to relaxing poses, you feel more relaxed, you feel better in terms of relaxing. So we're going to come on hands and knees, all fours. Okay, we're going to start, curl the toes here please. Start with a couple of cat and cow. So inhale, arch your back and lift your tailbone while you shine your chest forward, and with an exhale, press the floor and round, chin to the chest. Nice. Inhale again, arch, lift, and exhale to round. Two more. Inhale to arch, exhale to round. We are moving with the breath. Inhale, lift, tailbone, arch the back. Exhale to press the floor, round. And we come back to center. So we're going to do a couple of energy stimulating poses for now, for like 2 to 3 minutes. So again, we're going to now extend and reach the left leg back parallel to the mat. Reach, extend your right arm forward, draw your belly button to the spine, hold for 3. Keep breathing through your nose. 2. Perfect. And 1. Nicely, we're going to bring the hand and the knee down. We're going to switch sides. Let's take that right leg extension, the right leg lifted up, extension in the left arm. Inhale, extend it forward, draw the belly in, hold for 3, 2, 1, bringing the hand and the knee down. Now we are going to extend and reach the left leg to the left side. Keep your right toe curled itself. Take a big step forward with both your hands. Okay, then start to extend those arms and start to sink with your heart space. Bring your forehead down. Opening through the inseam of your legs. Holding for 3, 2, 1. We are going to slowly walk the hands first back to support and then lift the head up, back to the tabletop position and switching sides. So I'm just going to face this way. You can be the way that you were. We're going to extend and reach the right leg out to the right. Okay, take a big step forward with both your hands. Then we're going to start to drop and sink. We're going to dive with chest down, forehead will come down. Your chest is still going to be hovering, and we're going to feel the nice stretch in the upper body and also opening in the inseams of our thighs, and holding here for 3, 2, 1. Perfect. First, bring the hands back to support. Then lift your head up. come back with your right knee. Good. Then we're going to walk the hands slightly forward a little bit. We're going to lift the knees and hips up to a downward dog. Then in that downward dog, please bend your right knee as much as you want to, finding extension in your left leg. And then bend your left knee and find extension in your right leg. And keep pressing through your hands, driving your hips up. 2 more times. Bend your right knee, extend your left leg. And if your heel is not reaching down, don't worry. If it's up here, that's absolutely fine. Good. Bend your left knee, extend your right leg. Once more, we're going to do the same thing on our own. We are bending one knee, we are extending the other leg. Good. Both sides. And then back to downward dog with an inhale, pressing the floor, downward facing dog. And now we start to slow down. So we come to now a little bit of more restorative practice. So reach with your right leg up first, 3-legged dog. Then with an exhale, bend your knee. And then take your knee back behind your right hand and frame it down. Extend and reach your left leg back, untuck your left toe. So we're coming into a pigeon pose, a great hip opening pose. Now, for a lot of us, for a lot of students, the hips tend to either lean to the right or to the left, mostly to the right. You want to avoid that. So if your hip is up here, that's absolutely fine, okay? What you can do is, for some support, you can grab that prop, just roll it up a little bit and find like a cushion for your hip this way. So you support your hip, making sure that your hips are in one line, shoulders are facing forward. Then grab your other prop, in my case it's the pillow, and then you're going to slowly bring your forearms down and you'll relax your head. Now you can do this way, you can also frame your hands just like a pillow on a pillow, and you can turn your head to the left or the right. Good. And we're going to stay here for 10 breaths, okay? So not going to give you a count, but just we're going to, in our own head, take some time to pause in this pose. Notice where we are feeling the stretch the most right now. Observe the body. Making sure that we are not holding tension in the body elsewhere. We're not holding tension in the jaw, cheeks. Making sure that the forehead is relaxed. And we are focusing on also breathing in and out through the nose. Good. Another breath or two here. And you could see that we started the class just about 3 minutes or 4 minutes. We were doing some movements, we were practicing some movements. And then suddenly we dropped the tempo and we have arrived in this very relaxing pose. And that's what I was talking about. So countering all of that, countering the stimulation of energy in the body is a great way to relax your body. Good. Let's lift the head up, walk the hands back, and we're going to lift up back into downward dog. So curl your left toe, step back into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale in downward dog. Then slowly exhale through the nose. Lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, frame your knee behind your left wrist. Now your left hip has to get some support, so you can slide that prop under your left hip. Untuck your right toe. Both your hips should be in one line, so they should be facing forward, not leaning to the left or the right, okay? Shoulders, chest facing forward. And then from here, we're going to go down onto the prop that we were using. And in any way, you can Also make a pillow out of your hands, frame them on top of each other, and you can turn your head in the other direction if you had turned it to the left, then maybe to the right now. You can also interlace your fingers and rest your head on your hands. So there's no right or wrong way to how you want to relax, okay? So again, we're staying here for a couple of breaths. And feel free to take deep breaths in and out through your nose if that's what your body needs right now. Honor it, listen to it. At the same time, feel the feeling of being in your body. What is it that you can feel right now in terms of a stretch? Maybe there were some parts of your body, some spaces in your body that were very tight and tensed. And you're taking the time to loosen up, to breathe into those spaces. Good, we're going to stay here for another 2 breaths or so. And then from here, we're going to slowly, with the next inhale, lift the head up. We're going to frame the hands down. We'll step back into a downward dog. Let's take an inhale in downward facing dog. And then with an exhale, we're going to bring the knees down, okay? Now, once your knees are down, you're going to come into a child's pose. So you are going to place the prop in front of you. Take a wide knee child's pose. Take your knees wide. Bring your toes to touch. Hips first on your heels. Then you're going to extend your arms on that prop. You can relax your head on the prop. You can change the way the prop is placed. Good. And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Again, through the previous pose and through this pose, we are opening and we are taking the time to finding some sense of relaxation in the lower body. And in a few of my previous classes, I have spoken about this, that we do tend to store a lot of tension in our hips. That being a very big muscle in our body, we store a lot of tension there. Whether it is mental or physical tension, the hips tend to kind of become very tight due to all of those unwanted emotions, thoughts. And through this practice, through practicing these poses, we are taking the time and the opportunity to open into that area. Good. Taking another breath here. And then we're going to slowly lift the head up. Good. Walk the hands back. We're going to sit down now. Come into a seated pose. And from this seated pose, we're going to now extend both the legs out wide. Okay. Once you extend your legs wide, flex your feet so your heels are down and your toes are pointing up. Sit up tall. Keep the prop in front of you, okay? Then you can see that I'm not slouching, so you have to make a conscious effort of sitting up tall. Inhale, sweep and reach your arms up. And exhale, hinge forward, hinge, and do not round, okay? So you don't want to do this. No, we want to hinge. And then we were going to bring our hands on that prop. Now, depends on how the flexibility in your body is, and it's not a challenge, it's not a competition. If it's not, your body is not feeling that flexible right now, you can just stay here, you can relax your head and your neck. Or if you can go further, then you can probably bring your forearms down and you can again relax your head and your neck. And probably for some of us, the flexibility is pretty far enough so we can go all the way down as well. So all of these options are available. I'm just going to be here. We're going to stay relaxed with the neck. And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths again. Again, when we are holding shapes and poses in the body, especially in a restorative class like this, for longer duration, when we are holding shapes for longer duration, the tendency for us is to be like, what are we doing? Why are we like staying here for so long? What are we supposed to do? I'm getting bored. But this is your time to connect deeper with your own self, with your breath. So make this take this time as an opportunity to close your eyes, to bring your gaze inward. And maybe you just focus on the rhythm of your breath. Good. We're going to stay here for another 2 breaths. And then with the next inhale, we're going to slowly lift the head up, walk the hands back, okay? And then from here, we're going to lie down on our back. So we're going to keep the prop behind us this way. So in my case, I'm using that pillow. So placing it this way, I'm going to come and sit on the edge, back edge of the prop, okay? Bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to slowly lie down on that prop. Now, if you feel this is an uncomfortable pose for you, what you could do is that you can bring your knees together. You can frame your feet wide and stay with your knees together. So both ways are fine. Wherever you are, just place your one hand on the chest, on the heart space, and your other hand on the belly. Taking the time to connect deeper to your breath. Feeling the shape of your body change when you inhale and when you exhale. And you can feel it through your hands. You can feel the expansion and you can feel the softness. And again, making sure that we are relaxed. If we need to make any adjustments in the pose, we do that. Taking another couple of breaths here. And giving ourselves permission to relax. This is something which doesn't come easily to us. So giving permission to yourself to relax is a very big thing these days. I mean, our mind starts telling us that why you're relaxing, what is it, why do you need this time to relax? And we should know that it is important for you to relax and to restore your energy so that when you show up to the world, when you are doing your work, when you're doing things, you show up in a better way. You're more efficient in whatever you're doing. So if you're not relaxed yourself, if you haven't been feeling relaxed and you've not taken the time to relax yourself, then you don't show up that way. I mean, you're going to be feeling all the time drained out in whatever you do. Good. And then slowly we're going to bring the knees in. We're going to slowly roll to one side. So you to your right or to your left side. And we're going to slowly bring ourselves up into a seated pose. You can sit on that prop that you were using for some support. And this way we are going to conclude the practice today. Hoping that the class served you well in terms of feeling a nice sense of ease and relaxation in the body. Friends, we are going to conclude the practice with chanting Om once, okay? Bringing your hands to your heart center, taking a big inhale through the nose. Om. Thank you, friends, for joining me in this practice. I'm going to see you tomorrow. Be well. Take care. Bye.